Hello everybody. We're going into Glasgow. We just decided not to take a car to Cumbernauld as we usually do, and I'm getting the bus from St Ninian's roundabout. Wow. Oh, we're in the wrong one. Yeah, I'm waiting for the bus at 40 minutes past. Ooh. So the Audi Undertake. Actually, delete the guy's comment. I was getting a lot of comments from this guy, and I actually said I shouldn't be driving them like that. So it sort of touched my button. I had to delete his comment, but I think in actual fact, he may well actually be right in what he's saying. But we'll do a video about that later. And that was with the Undertaking Audi in Edinburgh. So it turns out the bus lane is if it's not a bus lane, it's a bit of a complicated issue. But the bus lane, if it's not a bus lane, then you should ignore the solid white line. So that's really where the confusion comes in. And so what he was actually saying was that I should have been in the inside lane. Of course, he was being quite nasty really, because there's sort of different factors about it. Plus the fact that myself and all the other traffic was got to be turning right anyway, which is another complication on it. But I think we need to look into that a bit. So I declared him that he lost, because it's my tunnel, that's why. Heavy truck. Truck. Normally how I go to Glasgow is take the car to Cumbernauld, and I was in two minds about it, and I just decided it's just to avoid the car altogether today. One of the problems was it's still fully loaded, and yesterday I went to empty it, and because I filled the car with stuffed tables and all the rest of it. Yesterday I went to empty it, and it was pouring rain all day. Yeah. Jogger. Joggy jog. Jog. Jogger. So we've got the bus is behind the truck and the digger. Mazda's a bit in the way, isn't it? There's the bus there. There it is. And there's the truck. That's not the bus we're getting on. That's the Cowie bus. Right. Right, we're on. Bus station, please. One? Yeah, this one, yeah. Thank you. Right. Oh, right, we'll stay here.
The next stop is Milton Break.
Right, we're on. Oh, right, I've just remembered about the feeling ill when you're reading on a bus. So I think we'll right, so the new car search, yeah, I'm struggling to find a Fiat Panda that I like and at the right price and all the rest of it.
We are approaching Milton Break. The
That's
next stop is
really good. It's got the stop up there and the time and everything, 9:20. Right.
Milton Break.
Wow, you can see into the gardens, look. Guys up in the rain, up the ladder. So the car search, I'll end up finding a Citroen C5 3-litre V6 and it's £999 with the road tax is £750 and I love them cars, it's a beautiful car and of course the road tax is going up in April. I think keep switching off, it's some head speaker thing coming up. It's highly inconvenient when your bloody device gives up on you when you're in the middle of something. But so then I found a Subaru. Well, I was looking. Well, is it a 4-wheel drive you want? Well, obviously, the Citroen C5 isn't a 4-wheel drive. So it's like, because the Fiat Panda is a 4-wheel drive. So why don't you try and find a 4-wheel drive? So I found a Subaru, 2 Subarus, and one's in here and one's in Leven. They're both in Scotland. Yeah, probably quite a good option. The old road tax thing's out the window with that, of course. They're both diesels. I don't know if they use the blue thing, Subarus. They might. That's the new. I wasn't really wanting to do a bus journey video, but maybe it's interesting. You can actually see things better, like that new housing estate. That's Pernhall. So it's spreading away out there. And when I first come here, that was a field, you know. So it's come on a long way. Sort of building away around there. Bannockburn interchange, and you can see I mean, it is kind of easier not taking the car. You've got the stress of the car, haven't you? Parking it, and the only thing I did want to do, I wanted to go to Wetherspoons in Cumbernauld. Well, it's shut now. I just wanted to go and see what it looked like when it was shut and see what they've done, have the strip to place out. But actually I could still do that. I could just get off the bus at Cumbernauld, go and do that and then get back on again. I probably will. So the only way to get the Citroen C5 V6 would be to get disabled tax, which I don't qualify for. I'm sitting there going, oh, how can you buy that and then try and get... I mean, you have to up your Asperger's a bit worse, right? So you're not going to get that. So I mean, it's. But I mean, the cost of the car is £999, so that's cheaper than. You've got the luxury and comfort, but then you've got it's £735 at the moment. It's going up in April, so it's going to be just under £800 a year for road tax. I mean, that's almost what the car is costing every year. It's tempting, but you need to add that up over 10 years. That's a lot of money, isn't it? Over 10 years, 10 times £800. Jeez, that's a lot, isn't it? Think about it. The only way you could feasibly run one of them is Well, I mean, I could afford it, right, but it seems like a lot of money. The only way to do it is if you had a disabled tax exemption, you'd have to pay for tax, then you could go for a massive car like that. Any other way you can't really do it, you know, unless you don't care about money, you don't mind spending it, but it's a lot of money, isn't it? Hags, Bonnie Bridge, was it Longcroft? Phone keeps updating and doing all sorts of weird things. There's a viaduct. Here we're coming up at Cumbernauld. So I was talking about the Audi, undertaking Audi. I think the guy actually started pushing my buttons, the guy that was commenting. And when he said I shouldn't be driving, I mean, I have had my eyesight checked. I was told it's better than it was last time. So if the optician said I shouldn't be driving, I wouldn't be driving. So it's quite a narcissistic thing to say, so I deleted his comment because I was offended by it. But in reflection, I was probably being a little bit too emotional about it. It's not allowing the guy to get to me, yeah. You know, and you wake up the next morning. I think when you're doing the Facebook thing and the YouTube thing, you really need to step back, you know, and chill out. So the totem pole's way down there. Where is it? Oh yeah, down there on the right. Yeah, it's there. You'd be able to see it if you look closely. Sadly, yeah, as I mentioned, Wetherspoons is shut now. It's very sad, isn't it? I don't know what the hell the script is with the building. What's happening with it? I don't know why Tim Wetherspoons shut it. There's it in there. Is the bull away? Aye. No, the things are still there, but I'd like to go and have a look. Such a tragic shame, isn't it? The Wetherspoons is shut. Carrickstone. Whether they open another one or no, I've no idea. Who knows? I just don't know. It always seems a bit sort of Orwellian, this place. Of course, it was designed for the planner. The planners designed it, and it was quite dark, isn't it?
We are approaching Cumbernauld Town.
Wow.
This is service to Glasgow bus station.
There's the iconic building right there. Oh. The next stop's the college in Glasgow. So I could actually get off there, but no, I'll probably just go off at the bus station. So I'm just sort of trying not to video everything because, well, maybe people might get bored, but I'm just trying to sort of like anecdotally remember stuff and talk about the car situation. And so yeah, of course I get obsessed with stuff, yeah. But the undertaking manoeuvre, at least I've learned a bit out of it, that the solid white line ceases to be a solid white line. I mean, you've got to what I tried to do was criticise Edinburgh Council. The guy, he wasn't really. He was. I started calling him Rimmer because he didn't seem to have any. It was like arguing with a robot. He didn't seem to have any humanity about him. At the end of the day, we're just people driving around in cars, you know, and none of us are perfect, innit? So expecting people to read a sign like it says times on it while they're driving along their car. It's just, yeah, you can read it, you know, but can you really when you're concentrating on driving? So he was just behaving in an inhuman manner, this guy, right? And he, sort of from a position of superiority is what I said to him. And he's obviously not talking to me now, but he's realised that I deleted his comment, and that's because I was offended by it. I would never say, I wouldn't say to the Audi driver, you shouldn't be driving. That's a horrible thing to say to anyone. You know, you should improve, and that's a metaphor for life, you know. So it's quite coming from a narcissistic position. You're trying to tell somebody not to live. You know, you could extrapolate that from it. You shouldn't be driving, and I think a lot of people don't realise how important it is. People to be able to travel and get around, the freedom of their own vehicles, and that's really why. But then I shouldn't have deleted his comment, I don't think, but I did. It is what it is, right? But usually these kind of set twos between on YouTube, these exchanges of opinions are a battle, and they have to end at some point. And how do you end it? Well, because it's my channel, I have to come out on top. So that's generally what does happen. If you're going to come along and try to destroy my position, right? It's not going to happen, is it? So, yeah. So no. And it usually, if it starts off bad, it'll always go bad. But you do get people that delete comments, their own comments, which you can do if you want. But really, you're locked. It's like two animals fighting each other intellectually. But you shouldn't be fighting. You shouldn't go onto somebody else's channel and start fighting them. So that's what you're doing when you do that. You know, you don't have any respect for them, and you deserve what you get. You know, so it was quite unpleasant. Yeah, never mind. It's over. The Audi Undertake. At the end of the day, there wasn't even that many people watched it. It wasn't even 1,000 views. Which is a bit of a disappointment. But at least I've learned, when you go on that road, the bus lane is not operating. Treat it like a normal road. See, it's complicated because you are turning right at the end as well, so you need to be on the right, but not. When do you need to be on the right? That's the thing. And I think most drivers get confused with the solid white line. So I think it's bad road. So what I'm really getting at is bad roads, bad road design. That's what I'm getting at. Of course, this guy's not having any of that, because he would not allow anyone to have an opinion. I think he was a ex-forces guy in the army or something. So he'll be one of them ones that does as he's told. Don't do any thinking. Sort of discipline type thing. Well, the real world doesn't like that. So what I really sort of think about Calder interchange in Edinburgh, well, of course, one thing he did say, the line shouldn't be broken, and I thought, what's he talking about? And I had another look at the video, and I think what he means is the white lines are all damaged, you know, with broken bits in them because the bad state of the roads. So I think it's quite appalling that we would spend so much money on tax and then have a road that's in such a bad condition, constantly on us about our speeds and things that we need to be doing, when the road to network is falling apart. It doesn't correspond very well, you know, and I think that's where we should have went with that conversation. But of course, because he was being a superior kind of sergeant major type, he wasn't listening to any opinions that I had about it, other than just being dominant, try to dominate the conversation, which is what happened, and that's how it went wrong. But I don't even bother videoing that anymore, but that's what happened with it. Bit of a housing scheme going on there. I don't know whatever happened to T4 Lovers, but that's where he was working, that big building up there. And I don't know what happened to him. I haven't heard from him. I don't know if his channel's still going. He doesn't comment. T4 Lovers disappeared. As far as I'm concerned, I haven't seen him or heard from him. Maybe he just came off. I'll need to check him. I think his channel's still there, but I don't think there's anything being put on it. Maybe he just got pissed off that it wasn't working for him. I don't know. I'll need to have a look. He's a nice guy, him, Jay. He used to do lives in his car, live streams, and just sit there. I wasn't too sure about live streams when he was doing them. That's that bridge, the viaduct. I wasn't too sure about it, no. So he was just such a respectful guy, yeah. Like a decent guy. He accepts people, not judgmental. That's what I like about him. Well, here, that's where we turn off to go to the fruit market, which is over there. Rob Royston Fruit Market. See it in a minute. Quite a lot of traffic down there. Yeah. There's the fruit market over there. It's not very good. The window's all covered in rain. Gasworks. People ask me how to get there and I said, well, it's quite easy actually. It'd also be quite easy if you got it wrong. There's a fruit market in there. Yeah. So SPS. The recovery motor sitting there. The lies. Low emissions zone. It's a scam. Yeah, government scam. A government sanctioned scam. It's sanctioned by Scottish government. In this case, because we're in Scotland. Somebody's broke down. Quite awkward. Quite awkward. It's an awkward place to break down. What is it? Is it one of these horrible electric cars? Well, I think it is actually. Yes. It's in Glasgow, lovely. Not. What the hell's that shit? Look at the state of the place. It's because they're not spending money. This is what you see when you come into the place. Litter everywhere. And eventually all these buildings will just fall down. That's what is happening already. Because it doesn't fit their narrative. Glasgow. So in case you're wondering what I'm doing here today, we're going to the gender clinic at like 1 o'clock. The bus is stopping City of Glasgow College. I don't know if this really is suitable for me. I could get off here. I think so, aye. I'm not actually sure. I think so. Glasgow. I don't know where the bus stop is. Then I could walk away down towards probably could get off here. Yeah. And then walk down. off at this stop and then walk down the way. City of Glasgow College. I'll just wait for them.
We are approaching City of Glasgow College. The next stop is City of Glasgow College.
Right, so where are we going? That's the bus. Bus is moving. The phone's heated up. Some features the device temperature is heated up. So we've got loads of road bus there. So they've went and narrowed off the road here. What the hell's going on here? Wheel spins. This thing's not working right today. It's heated up, so it's all jiggly. I really need to switch it off and like cool down a bit. But what we'll do is we'll go to Wetherspoons, and I'll give it a chance to. I know why it is. It's because I've been doing I've been pausing it, which means it's active. You know, the camera's ready and waiting, which is handy when you're doing videos. Wow, look at that building. Look at that building. Oh, there's George Square there. So, oh hi. So Wetherspoons is down here. Look at the architecture. It's fucking amazing. What's happening with this place? It's all fucking shut. Oh Jesus. That's the way they like it, isn't it? They want us out of our cars. And unfortunately the Scottish Nationalist Party are into that stuff. The green stuff. I mean, Alex Salmond was trying to get away from it. But he died, of course, didn't he? Well, he got away from the SNP. He was still... I'm not going to start going into politics. So what the fuck is all this about? What's going on here? I think... Well, we'll walk round that way. Maybe I have to switch this thing off and try and let it... It's not working properly. I think it would cool down a bit. Now we're out here in the... Right, city of innovation. Really, if you ask me, it's just a lot of crap, and the whole place is going to go bankrupt, as it should. The whole country should go bankrupt. Scotland, it deserves to. Then we can start again. from scratch. Shut the Scottish Parliament. First thing to do. Get rid of all these grifters. What am I sounding like? What's that? Still cocktails. Oh, well, I suppose you can use that. Oh god, I've got to walk all the way up here. It's Glasgow, isn't it? Glasgow. Because in Glasgow they don't like being videoed because they're always up to something. It's in their nature. It's in their nature. It really is. But fuck them. No, I'm not putting up with any of that shit anymore. There's a guy that when I was going along towards Sauchiehall Street a couple of years ago, and there was a pigeon listening to our conversation. And I really wasn't. He didn't want this being videoed. The work site. They didn't like it at all.
Yeah. I don't want to diet.
But it's fuck all doing then. Equally though, I don't particularly like to go around upsetting people that I work. Glasgow Queen Street. So it's an implementation of green communism, costing millions and billions to put all this stuff in. War on the motor car, war on humanity, that's what it is. And it's part of their plan. Turn the place into an open prison. Because cars equals wealth. Personal transport equals wealth. It's wealth, is what it is. It equals wealth. Yeah, so they'll always be wondering when they're looking at me, they're thinking, oh, is that somebody for the health and safety or something? Is this Wetherspoons? No. Rainbow Room International. Can you see what's going on? There's the thing there. That thing. Is that a Wetherspoons? I think it is. I don't even know what sort of vision you're getting there. I don't actually know. St Vincent Place. There's Wetherspoons there. George Square, St Vincent Place. Look at the architecture, that's amazing, like. Yes. This place is a fucking disaster. Right in the road. Pedestrian route. Right, we're going to go in for breakfast. His nieces it hardly sees. God, my nieces don't even fucking talk to me. Oh, what a fucking lot of shit. Typical women. Because they like to organise family stuff. That's how I got booted out of the family. Because they didn't want me in it. Whether I was supposed to be in it or not is irrelevant to them. They're not interested in that. What they want is what matters. But that's alright, who cares? Better be away from them. Actually, you know, better off to be away from them. Right. So the war in the motor car continues. Plant pots. Oh, that crap. Right, so we're going in. We are going in. Breakfast time. What's it called again? Oh, it's the counting house. Aye. It's called the counting house. Oh, counting house. Ooh, it's nice. Oh. Amazing place. Where we're going to sit. Yeah, we do. Yeah. Thank you. There's 110. It's here. Right, so I had a small breakfast. It's £4.9, £1.85 for latte. It's £5.94. So I'm just about to enjoy my Scottish breakfast. Oh aye. It's good. Oh aye. It's part of it, living the dream. It's a beautiful building, this like aye, counting house. That means I've got to find our way to where we're going. Where is it we're going? I fucking remember. Which direction you're going in? Don't actually know. So we came down that way. So it must be this way. It must be. Oh, it's got colder by the way. Sometimes you get different types of videos that work well. Like last week when I was in Stirling, I did quite well with the homeless, well, beggars. I was able to capture them. The portrait was better. Yeah. I think we'll maybe change round to landscape. Probably. Oh, hold on. Oh. So what's going on here? They've got the cones, traffic cones. How close can we get to this thing? Are you remembering you've got an appointment? cones. Right, we don't have time to mess around, so we need to get going. Glasses. I need to get my glasses. Everybody's busy. Aye, so yeah, keep. Everybody's busy. Oh, yeah, two numpties in the way. Aye, there we are in Glasgow. Glasgow. So I've just been in Wetherspoons and going through Facebook, the timeline that seemed to be the Scottish Parliament. I'm a believer that the Scottish Parliament should be closed. It's a complete waste of time and waste of money. So they're pontificating, always constantly interfering and pontificating over stuff that doesn't matter. Yeah, I did think about one of them, but sort of like Discovery. So they're pontificating over shit that doesn't matter. There's a Grand Picasso, there's a taxi. 70 plate, must be one of the last ones. So
Did you ever change up the suit then?
free mark. Yeah, pontificating over shit that doesn't matter all the time. Playing and messing with it, laws and rules and constant interference. You know, constant shit. Right, so tampering, interfering, tampering, that's all they're ever doing. Right, I'm actually lost right now. Where is it you're actually going to? You know, that's oh, this is that Stenough Square up there? Barclays. Oh, I didn't know that the Barclays here. That's how you find things. I'm lost. Oh God. Is that? Oh, I know what that is. So that's. Where the fuck am I? I think it's that way to get to where I'm going. Yeah. It's good to know that. Oh, shut it. Oh, you know what you could have done? You got the road tax refund and you still haven't fucking got run down by these bastards. So Cafe Nero Centenach Stenach Definitely usually means I'm only really meaning that right now at this moment in time. Definitely. Or definitely in Glasgow it's kind of like a kind of more of a kind of Argyle Street. I might have to switch off and then put the sat nav on and actually find out where I'm actually going. Pound and beyond. Aye. Is it along that way? I think it's I think I'm getting warm. I'm getting warm. But it's a nice street down, I think. What it is. McDonald's. All these people are just people, aren't they? Mercure slots. I think it's St Vincent Street. Is that where I'm going? St Vincent Street. I can't remember. It's probably along here and then turn right. I think we're going to have to stop videoing and I'm going to have to check the Google map thing. Because I could be going the wrong way. New wind. Right, so. I'm not really very good at using that map thing. If it's oriented the wrong way, I'll try to fucking use it. King Street. I actually know where I am. I don't recognise that anyway, but I'm going to have to switch off. I've tried to use the maps on this phone and I completely got totally lost. I don't know what the hell I was doing wrong. I think one of the main problems was the thing sort of keeps moving, whereas if you put the sat navs I've had in the car, it kind of stays in the same place. And I just kept going round and round and round in circles and I thought, what the fuck's going on here? And I was late for my appointment. It was an absolute disaster. I just got disorientated, which is what happened. Got disorientated. And now I know exactly where I am. It was like a sort of panic thing, and it got worse and worse. Then the only way I got there was by asking people. That old-fashioned way, asking directions. Oh, what a fuck up it was. I've stressed out my nut. So the bus is at 25 past. I could get to Cumbernauld though. That means I have to get back on Stirling bus at Cumbernauld. Yeah. So I could do that. Because I fancy going to Carrickstone, even though it's shut, just see what it looks like. So you want to do that then? Let's go and do it. Montrose Street. See if you remember Montrose Street. Aye. Well, there's the Aberdeen City Link. So what we'll try and do is, I think, well, get on the Cumbernauld bus anyone that goes to Cumbernauld, and get on that, and then go and have a look at Carrowstone, and then get back on the bus. So I have to make sure I don't miss it, because it's every hour to Stirling. It leaves here at 25 past, so you're looking at, but you need to be half past the hour at Cumbernauld. Oh, half past the hour at Cumbernauld Doodle. I need to relax as well. I'm stressed out my nut. Just had blood tests. Okay, I would like to open up a kind of charity to stop people from thinking they can change their gender. Well, it all depends what that means, you know, because at the end of the day, a lot of these gender critical feminists are actually making it worse by what they're doing. They're causing more misery and upset to have that divisive thing, so that thing where there is a division between males and females. So it's them that's reinforcing that division. So if there wasn't a division there, you wouldn't need to change. It would just be you. And if you wanted to wear whatever. So that's how, if you look at the older, if you look at the older transgender women, there's a very definite sort of change from male to female clothing, you know, behaviour. There's a marked difference, and that's because they were more than like, a lot of them were born. Is that the bus I could have been on? Nope, you don't want to go to Edinburgh. You know, there's a big difference between them and, well, there was a big difference between males and females, and that's where that jump happened. Why would you need to? You know, sort of thing. So it's them it's the gender critical feminists at J.K. Rowling that's causing the problem. Whereas we can just morph into a sort of society that doesn't really care that much, you know. So they're trying to sort of reverse back, is what they're doing. So the feminists are trying to reverse back to what they gave up. It was them that gave it up, and that was, let's just say, the 60s. I mean, I know it wasn't just the 60s, but in the 60s there was the emancipation of women and the sexual revolution. So that's what they wanted. Now they discovered that they didn't actually want that. If you see what I'm saying, so they discovered that no, well, actually, we don't want these, what they're calling, men in their toilets, or we're arguing about prisons. So we're back to that in 2026. Victorian classification. That's what we're back to, and unfortunately, that's not really going to end well, because science is going to overtake all that, and it is overtaking all that already. Science, cloning, gene editing, transhumanism. That's what I'm talking about. So they really are dumplings, these types. Equally, it should have just morphed itself into this. So I'd put it this way: you want to go back to specific gender roles for males and females, then, well, what are you going to make? Where's me dinner, sort of thing? You know, so it's basically, that's the problem with it. Right. So I think that'll do for now. I'm going to go and try and find the bus. I never find these bus videos really all that good, especially in the bus station. But thanks for watching. Bye. Edinburgh. Are you going to go and get yourself a bus instead of fucking videoing them? Yeah. Glasgow Express X3. Yeah. Via Maxim Park. Glasgow Airport. Oh aye. Right, bye. Yeah. I'm thinking about getting this one to Kirkcaldy, and that way I can go and film, have a look at the Carrickstone. But I've spent an hour there and then go back and get the bus to Scotland. You should have taken your car to Kirkcaldy. That's what you should have done. So I'm so massively stressed. I am with everything that's happened. So that's the one we're getting on up there. That one stands for that one. That one. I'm so massively stressed. I think it's because I got lost, and it gets to the point where I just can't really cope with it anymore. But I'm just like that, aren't I? Because I went and got lost. Because I used the stupid phone instead of fucking using my brains to look at the map in the morning like I did last time. Made it so complicated, and I was walking round and round circles for ages. And the way I found the place was by asking people the old-fashioned way. X27 is what we're getting on. Yeah. The thing is, I can get on there and still got another bus, but I can decide that when I go there, right? We're on the X27 going to Cumbernauld. Do you know, bus travel, I find it extremely stressful. And the notion that you could go, I can have a drink or something, right? You could have you could go for a pint or something. It's like, you really? I can't imagine. That's just not feasible. No, you can't do that. I don't think that'll work because of the problems with peeing. But I'm actually stressed out, man. Right now, really am. Fuck. Yeah, I really am stressed out, man. Definitely. Buses. Cars, I think the thing about a car, also I mentioned alcohol there, you can't have a car and participate in drinking alcohol nowadays. Too much. Is that your car, it means it's more than just a car. It's a sanctuary, it's an office on wheels. It's freedom, and these freedom colonists sort of try to take these cars away first. They need to be fought, you know, and knocked back. Because they're not giving up their Learjets, are they? So that's the problem with it. That is the whole issue, the whole anti-car thing. It's really about, I think essentially it's about the hierarchical structure. Really, it's just a squeeze, and it's an excuse. Green communism is an excuse to crush the little people. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's an excuse. It's a wonderful excuse for them because they're doing it under the guise of saving the planet. Saving the planet, which is complete shite. And it ain't going to save nothing, and it hasn't saved anything. It's made things worse. So that basically. There is people that can't drive, and I can drive obviously, but I can't take my car into Glasgow because it's been made illegal to take the Citroen into Glasgow because it's diesel. That's what, you know, even if it was, would I still take it? No, probably not, because I've got a bus pass, I can use the bus. so I don't need, because generally I'm going for an appointment, so I'm not going to do any work or anything when I come in. Oh yeah, well I am when I'm going to, well, when I'm going to Blockhairn, I am working, so I need the car, but the stuff that's in it, you know, that's another thing about vehicles. So very well getting people with vans, leave the van at home, get the plumber around, the plumber goes in the bus. They're going to forget half the stuff, aren't they? So it's just living in the real world. Living in the real world and how everything works, understanding that, and just rejecting the bullshit from the politicians, being communists, because they're all liars and they are scumbags. Right, we're on the bus. Yeah, a lot of these. Yeah, I was reading something today about this. There's this video of this guy going on about in the past we literally had to protect ourselves at night from being, well, killed by or eaten by wolves, you know. And he was talking really about feminism and stuff, and how, and this woman says, well, we don't need to do that anymore, so let's move on. And see the traffic congestion there, and it was such an ignorant attitude the woman had, because she wasn't recognising that the infrastructure all around us is being built by men for the most part, and that somehow, she says, because there's no wolves around now, we don't need to worry about that. Well, we could be back to that, you know, and it could be metaphorical as well. It doesn't really mean wolves, you know, it means other people, men, come and murder you, do whatever they want. But she reckons, so she really missed the point of the whole thing. She missed the point of what the guy was saying. I can't even actually articulate it really, but I get it, what he was saying. We could go back to that. Could be back to that situation, you know, where you're just fighting for your life, you know, every day. At night, you'd be boarding up wherever it is you were sleeping, so you don't get murdered through the night. So it's dog eat dog, quite literally, yeah. So they take it for granted, they're taking it for granted, the comforts and security of modern life, and they're not. That's what she was doing, she was just doubling down on it, because she doesn't need protection, she's fine and everything's fine in the modern world. Wrong. You're just being protected from it for the moment. And you won't always be. No. Right. No. So we're getting off at Cumbernauld to go and have a look at the Carrick Stone. Aye! Thanks, driver, bye. So, yeah, we're going to go and have a look at the Carrick Stone. So which way we're going to do it? Walk up this way? Probably. Yeah, I don't know, really. We'll walk up the outside. So we need to find out what time the bus, well, we know roughly, but... So we're going along to have a look at the Carrick Stone. We are going along to look at the Carrickstone, what's left of it. See what it looks like, see if it's emptied out. The furniture's gone, I think the bull's gone. Let's go and have a look. Fleming House is gone. It's all demolished. A lot of that stuff's big money involved in it, it's business, isn't it? The normal, ordinary people don't really have to worry about the workings of that. We don't really understand it, do we? Not really. The corruption involved as well. Oh, the sign looks a bit sad. Still got them lying there. So the bull's gone. All the chairs are gone. Oh, the bloody... Oh, it's still there. The little thing that sells the clothes. So this is what's left of the Carrickstone. There's a Fiat Panda. Right. I don't know exactly what I was expecting to see, you know, it's just quite tragic, isn't it? It's quite tragic. It's quite tragic. So quite tragic. Seeing all these guys that are in there drinking every day. And now, the place is totally cleared out. Just think of the sort of lives that have been altered with this. That was their sanctuary. Place where they can get peace, get a pint, some food. It's all quite tragic. I think it is anyway. I think it's really tragic. Please use other doors. Yeah. So that's it there. It's all cleared out. Some chairs and tables still there. Can't really see much with the reflection. Yeah. Town centre. I'll have a wee picture. Yeah, it's all quite tragic really. It's all gone. What a shame. What a shame. And it's locked. That's what's left of the Carrickstone. Well, nothing lasts forever. We'll go and have a look and see what upstairs looks like. I used to enjoy going in there. It's all very metaphorical. Oh, you can see the reflection. Isn't it? About life and how things change. It's just a pub at the end of the day. How many pubs shut down? If bloody Weatherspoon, Tim Weatherspoon can't make money, who can, you know? So we'll have another look at the... see what it looks like from out here. Again. So the bull must have belonged to the Carrickstone. Shipped in and shipped out. Oh, that was to say there. Many apologies, this pub has now closed. We would like to thank customers for support. You can still enjoy Weatherspoon's food, alright, at drinks at these pubs. The Kinky Puffer, 1 to 11 Townhead, Kirkintilloch, so it's 19 minutes. The Car and Works. Yeah, I've been to that one. Okay, so Kirkintilloch, Carnworths, Bank Street, Falkirk. I was thinking more Airdrie, but yeah, I mean Kirkintilloch. Wait to try that one, the Kirky Puffer. Thank you once again, the Carrickstone team. I'm not exactly sure, I know this building's probably, well, I think it's coming down, and might be something to do with it. What do you mean? But it's like, well, why didn't they wait till just before it comes down, or is it coming down? This is the top part of Wetherspoons. Free Wi-Fi. Car park's empty. Normally there's loads of cars there. Does that mean that this is, every time I come in here there's loads of cars parked here? It must be the majority of these cars were in Wetherspoons. Wow. I didn't expect that. Wow. Tragic. Yeah. Right. Oh, I still got the Carrickstone up there. Carrickstone. So that is amazing. That, because you think, because the Carrickstone's closed, that you'd think there'd still be other businesses here that people would come to, you know, and obviously and we are reporting from the Carrickstone, or what was the Carrickstone, Cumbernauld, and are you going to blow over? Unfortunately, it's closed. As far as I know, this building's coming down, so I don't know when that is. Why did Tim Wetherspoon decide to close it so now on 4th of January? Well, that's not now, but that was like, we're in the beginning of February now, so it's quite tragic to see the place empty, but that's all part of life, I suppose. It just happens like that. Life's like that, innit? It's shut. End of an era. An asshole wanted to join them in there drinking every day. So where are they gone? Have they gone somewhere else? I was told there's a red triangle. I'm standing close to this because I think it's going to blow over in the wind. It is going to blow over in the wind. So I'm standing close to it, and right, I'm getting distracted with a minute. The red triangle, and I says, does it have any windows? And they said, no. I says, well, I get chucked out a window. And they said, doesn't have any windows. This car park is empty, and this woman has decided to park right next to where I'm standing. But then, that's our choice, isn't it? It is. So there you go. Thanks for coming along. If it lands in that concrete, it's going to kill it. Yeah, it's definitely going to kill it. Right. Okay then, guys. So that's the Carrickstone Wetherspoons. Thanks for watching. Bye. So So since we've got here, they're going away downstairs. There's 2 cars parked here. It's the first time I've seen it empty. Yeah. Which way do you want to go? That's really up. Well, we'll go across the... No, we don't want to go to that side. I'd like to find out why. I know the place is coming in, but the place was always full when I come here. Didn't matter what day it was full. The Carrickstone. So, did he shut down prematurely? Is this building coming down sooner than what I realised? Maybe that's what it is. He decided just to jump ship and get out of here. Anyway, thanks for watching that video. Bye. I'm lost without the Carrickstone. Normally what I would do now is I would go for a coffee. But it's like, oh well, what do you do now if you want to go for, well, there must be somewhere else you can go. McDonald's. I don't like McDonald's. Asda, does Asda have a coffee? I don't know. It does on one. So I've got about 45 minutes before the bus comes. This is one of the problems with getting the bus, isn't it? So the place is finished. Well, we'll just head back out that way, I suppose. I actually wish I'd maybe had a bit more confidence to video the place when it was open. I just felt nervous about it, and then you'd be able to contrast it with that and it being closed. Yeah. Oh fuck. Yeah, oh great, just followed in the curb. Cumber noodle doodle. So here we are. Where's the door? Door's here. Right, here we go. Oh, aye. The smell of fish and chips. Must be a chipper still around at the far end there. Welcome to the centre, Cumbernauld. It's dead. It's dead. Is it? Yeah, must have been the way we walked along. Yeah, you can get lost in this place. It's quite a big sort of place to get around, but Slater Hogan Housing. Oh, they went away as well. We have now moved to the new premise. We are now located at 11 Tay Walk from the town centre. They're all sort of moving out slowly, it seems. Gradually and slowly. They're still there. I think that's where they went to move to. Cumbernauld, the Cabrain Community Hub. Old lang syne. A man's a man for a' that, my heart's in the Highlands. Addressed to a hag, addressed to the toothache. A fond kiss. Is that how you spell A? A, I suppose. Old lang syne. Think of all the crap that people sort of have. Maybe I'll think about a more basic lifestyle, you know, without having all that stuff. But then maybe I'm just being like resentful and bitter because there are some people who do genuinely do without stuff, and don't have anything. I wonder if you need to pee, what you're supposed to do here. Because normally I go into bloody wet Wetherspoons. I mean, it's still kind of a little bit open, you know, sort of not awfully well. There's all these little places here, you know, like little places you could get lost. Centre management. And where does this go? Watch, I don't get lost. Ugh. Gonna have to find somewhere to pee. McLaughlin Opticians. We could go to Tesco, Ramsden's, Costa, Greggs, Subway. So it looks like going to have to go to. Where's Costa? They'll have a toilet. Might as well just go into Tesco. There's Tesco there. Tesco Extra. Aye. Right, can I just reiterate the fact, as a Fiat Panda, that people use cars, right? So we're at Tesco Extra, right? And the car park is full, right? So your majority of people, most normal people that buy stuff. So I was going to say people with money, and I mean that in the most loosest. I mean, just people with money. They've got actually spending money, have cars, and so that's why the car park is full. Look at it, it's full. It's full. So it's not that I'm saying that, well, I know that these planners and everything and the green communists are not actually thick, but when you see the amount of vehicles everywhere, that's what people use. They use vehicles. So you come out of a sort of communist place like that shopping centre, and why is it not full? But Tesco car park, I'm not saying it's full, but it's not far off being full, is it? You know, everywhere, the cars. So the government has went, these mad politicians have went and pushed this destruction of the motor industry. It's pretty much destroyed it in the UK, not in China of course. And I can only ever see just all us lot just suffering from it, with no jobs. Not really me, because I'm sort of at the end of the road, but younger people certainly, yeah. Anyway, let's go into Tesco and get a shot of the toilet. Here we are sitting in the ladies' toilets in Tesco's in Cumbernauld. I'm just waiting here to see if J.K. Rowling comes in and chucks me out. But she won't be able to because I've got to be honest. So it's 3:10 and the bus is at. This is the thing about buses. You're going to use public transport. You know, you can't just go whenever you feel like it. You've got to go and get there and get on the bus. Because if you don't, you miss the fucking thing, don't you? It's every hour here. That's a problem of living somewhere. It's every hour or something, or maybe it's once a day or something. You miss it, you're screwed, aren't you? So, what I'm going to do is go and do a bit of truck spotting. So it's not. I've got half an hour. You know, that's the thing. You see, I've got half an hour. Well, ages to wait, and then you'll end up missing the fucking thing. So It's a bit of a issue. So it's this is Central Scotland for you. So Central Scotland. We're in centre wee Bairn. Bairns are amazing, aren't they? So innocent, and then they get older and everything gets worse. Ah, Jesus. Oh, look, the sign's covered in. You know what? You get that like that guy going at me about not seeing a sign. What about that sign? Why is he not phoning the police about that? You know? It's very dogmatic. His approach was extremely dogmatic. 131.9, 135.9. Of course, I am obsessive, so I'm going on a bit more than I should have done. So I did shut him up. I got rid of him, really. Yeah. So how do you deal with these types of videos that you're doing? You're deliberately antagonising people, then you don't like it when you attract narcissists. You know, you've got to accept the fact that you're doing that. You know. Ooh, slippy. This is not a good place to cross. Yeah. Oh, made it. Oh, it's quite a cool roundabout, this. Here we are at town centre west roundabout. From a noodle doodle. We're truck spotting. There isn't any truck spot. You do get them here. Not a massive amount of trucks, but you do get some trucks. Yeah. Buses, you get plenty of buses. Yeah, you do. Like that one, that's a bus. Ooh, a bit windy today. So we're going to go and get up to the bus stop and sit and wait. Wow, I'm just going to pull over. Definitely going to pull over. Right, here we are, guys. Let's go and have a look around the roundabout. They've got this little pavement on there for me. This little bit here. Town centre west roundabout. Aye. I'm just not really expecting too many trucks. I always come prepared. I'm going to walk around this, then I'm going to head back to the bus stop. The only reason I stopped here was to go and have a look at the Carrick Stone. How sad it is, it's empty. I'm going to write a letter complaining to Tim Weatherspoon. I just wondered about freebies, giving people things. I think a lot of people don't understand that doesn't mean you love them. You know, I think there's a problem with that. That the solution is, if you've got some kind of problem, you give somebody something. And people do it all the time. And they don't realise that actually they're not empowering. They're not empowering the people that they're giving the whatever it is they're giving to them. They're not empowering them. And they don't understand that it's not right to keep giving people things. So it's just that thing where, especially when you get the types that'll want quite a lot of women have done that in my life. They've wanted me to give other people stuff. Money. Or something that's costing a lot of money. So that's doesn't cost them anything. So that's quite a narcissistic thing that happens. When the reality is that we should stop basing love on things. You know, just things and stuff. You know. A Peugeot 206 GT. You know. So I'm not saying that there's a way around that way, that we shouldn't have things. I'm not saying that at all. We've got our first truck. There we go. Samworth Brothers. Right. Quality Foods. Might be delivering in there, I'd imagine. Probably. So we give things to people and it makes us feel better. And it's a great thing you can get somebody else to give somebody something. Then you get that feed and that buzz, a narcissistic buzz, and it doesn't cost you anything. Yeah, I've had that happening to me. And avoid people like that. Avoid them. They don't understand what love is, the true meaning of love. They actually do not get it at all. So, where are we? So we're all prostitutes then, is that what it is? Is that what I'm saying? Well, yeah, I think there's an element of that to it. Because Ash Reagan is, at the moment, interfering with everything, trying to, when she really should be getting told, hey, shut up. Because she's not doing the prostitutes much good. Well, I'm of an age where I've realised and discovered all that type of thing is not good, right? But it's your choice. The choice, if you want to do something like that, it's your choice. I can't stop you from doing anything. But I would advise against it. You know, it's where I am with it. You know, that's how I feel about it. It's a bad idea. Stay away from that. It'll leave you feeling empty. From whichever. It's dirty, it's disgusting. Oh, shut it. Why are you going on that? Well, because I was reading a thing I did the day about it. They were trying to make it totally illegal. So it's all the man's fault, sort of thing. You know, it's like. It's all very wonderful. More interference, more idiotic shit. You know, I'm going to walk around once more and I'm going to get off. Aye. That's what I'm doing. Skoda. Ooh, did you hear that spiral chamber? Or a dump valve? How do they guys get away with insurance? Probably don't tell them, do they? Has your car been modified? No, it's not been modified at all. You find it's got an M5 engine in it or something. Yeah, does anybody remember the garage? That guy, what the hell's going on up there? I can't remember what his name was. Jock, the garage, the mechanics. He was from Edinburgh, Stenhouse in Edinburgh, and he had a garage in Spain. That was at the part of that was 20 odd years ago, 25 years ago, and it was sort of documentary type things where they went and followed them around, watched them fixing cars and other things that went wrong and all the rest of it. You know, so I'm going to come off now. I think if I kept walking out here all day, I'd probably get a check from there. Hey, you gotta watch what you're doing when you're right. So let's get off of here, guys. Let's get off. Off. Well, Rachel, my husband is coming round. Right. I'm running. I'm going to go up and wait for the bus now. I walked right up and down the middle of this. You did, I not something. I did. I did. So that's it, town centre west roundabout. Not many trucks, only one really, isn't it? So thanks for watching that video. Please like, share and subscribe. So heading back to the bus now, guys. I feel crap because I was in the NHS facility today and I had to talk about, well, I didn't have to, I talked about things that are shameful and embarrassing, yeah. And that's why it's affected my state of being. So, plus the stress of going into Glasgow and everything. But it's just trying to. So he says, the one thing, oh, you be wanting some medication? So I don't want any fucking medication. Thank you. That's the go-to thing with the medical profession, isn't it? You want some medication. There's people much worse than me, you know. Why? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I think genuinely nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares. Yeah, this fucking idiot parked right there. That's where the bus is going to pull in. Right there. We're at taxi there. It's going to pick somebody up. Both pulling out at the same time. It's the stuff at the top that's making the noise. I'm actually fed up of buses now. You know I am. It's just being around so many people and it's just terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. The bus is coming. Yeah. Here comes the bus. Here it comes. No, that's not it. That's not it. Is that it? No, that's not it. Is that it? No, that's a van. The bus is coming. There it is. Is it? No, that's not it. No, it's not the bus from an old town centre. No. Feet cheese. Feet cheese. Look at that thing go. It's doing about fucking 50. Jesus Christ. My God. I don't know what happened to the bus. Here comes your bus. Here comes the bus. Yeah, they meet. do. Aye. So they use the bus station. What are you talking about? Oh. So quick busy. Get this thing charged up. Right. Yeah, I need to get it charged up. Right, guys. It's looking busy there. Roadworks. It's a roadworks, guys. Jesus, that's annoying that. Every now and again you get. You get.
Appena la televisione e fai tu tavolino per te senti.
You wouldn't think I was in fucking Scotland, would you? Yes. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to do this every day. Go down to Glasgow and fuck that. The bus. Jesus, no. I'm so high. Stressed out of my nut. What is that, a car park? Oh no, it's a M80. There you go. What was that one? There's Danny. Danny. Bus driver on that bus was absolutely brilliant. I would say absolutely brilliant. Now, so CityLink bus. There it goes, guys. It's always nice to be nice. Right, oh shit, what the fuck is this? Just like... I banged my fucking knee against the I banged my knee against the barrier. I wasn't sure where the transit was going. The transit. Fed up of it. I'm fed up of buses. I'm fed up of Glasgow. I'm glad to get home and get away from it. It's not much fun at all. Really. The Borestone. No, not really. What a day. What a day it is. Who wants to go on buses? Nobody. It's like, nobody does. Oh. Ah! No, you didn't. Oh. Horrible. Ugh. Fucking huge. Monstrosity. Another one. Horrible. So back in. Who the fuck wants to go in on a bus? I don't know, I'm actually sick of it. Just sick of it. What do you mean? Well, stressed, busy, and rain, and just, oh God. I think I'm definitely an introvert. Yeah, don't like people, and I don't like. I like a bit of order about my life. It's too chaotic. I think I need. Obviously, I like cars. To think that I can function, you know, without cars, vehicles, having my own vehicle, which I have got my own vehicles, but in order to go into Glasgow, it's too much of a stress. Take a car in because, well, my white car is actually not allowed in Glasgow. My van is allowed, Granada's allowed, so I've got 2 out of my 3 vehicles. The Kangoo, it's not allowed. The Renault Kangoo, it's not allowed in Glasgow. So, fuck, you know, it's like going in there, it's a stressful experience. But going in my car would be stressful as well, yeah, let's be honest. Try to find somewhere to park. Fucking shit. The government, I hate the government, I hate them bastards, I hate a lot of them. Shut down that parliament, that's what we should do. Then we'll work on shutting down the next one. Shut down the Scottish Parliament. It's a complete waste of time. Absolute 100% waste of time. Scottish Parliament. Fucking full of fucking arseholes. What would they be doing otherwise? It's just like another council building, isn't it? It costs a fortune. Who pays for it? The British taxpayer. That's who pays for it. It's just a bunch of fannies, aren't they? Absolute bunch of fannies. Yeah. Absolute bunch of fannies, totally.